Hello. So many of you wanted to see a sort of flicky eyeliner look. So that's what I'm doing. This suits women who are kind of my age, really. I'm 45 and my skin is not like it was when I was 25. This is just me putting a bit of eye cream on just to moisturise that area. I've got no other makeup on whatsoever apart from a bit of lip liner. Okay, there are loads of different ways to do a smoky eye, not a smoky eye, a flicky eye. And I'm going to show you with these kind of gel pot type things. I'm going to go with a MAC one that's not black. I'm going to do a black one on one eye and a bronze one on the other so you can see the difference. And here is what you do. So I've got that bit of eye cream on, nothing else. Afterwards, I would sort of do my concealer and my mascara and all of that. But I'm going to keep it really, really simple. And I'd probably do a bit of eyeshadow shading and all of that. But if I was kind of going out, but I'm not. I'm going to show you how to do your eyeliner. This one is a MAC pot called Rich Ground. It's like one of those gel pots. They stay on really, really well. I'm using a brush that is it's a lip liner brush, I think. So the key is here. What I do when I do my liner and when I'm working on people, because as well as being a geriatric mum, I'm a trained makeup artist. I'm sort of getting back in my makeup groove after a year and a bit off. I see where your shape of your eye here, I can continue that as an imaginary line up. Okay. You can see that almost gives you that flick. So I do that first. So many people get this wrong and they go, wee, and then it just looks ridiculous. So when you're doing your flick, sort of look straight, look, all of that. So you can see, you can always sharpen this up at the end. This is not like photo shoot quality at the moment. I'm just doing the flick so you can see where it is. And this is this bronzy colour, which is a bit more forgiving than black. And then what I do is I follow it backwards using little strokes. Sometimes you don't want that skinny line there to be like not continue to that one. Can you see there? So I sort of fill that triangle in. Ooh, whistling as I'm going here. And I mean, I've got quite small eyes, so depending on, so I need a mirror a bit closer to me, I'm just going to get one. Depending on how inky you sort of want the line to look, is how far I go across. I mean, my eyes are quite small, so I could probably, I'd go quite skinny in this bit. Well, this brush actually isn't the skinniest brush, but because it's, you can kind of shape it into a point. I'll show you some of the other brushes I've got as well. The reason I wanted to demo with this one is because it's an inexpensive lip liner brush, and I thought it'd be more interesting for you to see how you can do it with a inexpensive tool. And then what I do, you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just going back over the line. Don't do any of these like long wee, because you'll get it wrong. Go back over the line with using little kind of dashes and almost colouring it in. And your biggest helper here is a cotton bud. Another tip, if you've got a really unsteady hand, rest it on a table or hold it like this, or hold this part of your arm, or rest your hand on your face. So you've got, if you watch makeup artists working, they always tend to rest their hand on the person's face. So yeah, that's a really quick, easy to achieve flick. And then the other side I'm going to do in black with a slightly different brush so you can see the difference. Make sure you put the lid on these gel pots because they go dry really, really quickly. And you can use this kind of thing as well. This is Maybelline 24-hour pot. It said they're eyeshadows, but actually they go really nicely as to do a flick with, because this one's kind of metallic-y, so sometimes it doesn't look as inky, but I can assure you it's all there. This is a black gel eyeliner pot from Pixie, which is I've had for ages. And I'm going to use this kind of angled tapered brush. Can you see? It's got one of these on the end and this. And I'm going to do a similar thing. So you look straight ahead in the mirror, follow the imaginary line up. You can always print it with one of these. And I've got a fold here, you know, I've got sort of what they would say is hooded eyes. I don't have this kind of defined socket line. So print it there, and then when you stretch out you'll have a gap because I've got a bit of a fold. So you can print it in there. If you wanted, you could kind of continue that underneath as well. And blend that, otherwise it looks a bit harsh. But so that's your first line. You can see where the angle is. And then with a bit more precision, I'm going to follow that back like I did on the other side. And when you look straight in the mirror, you want it to kind of, that line to look straight, not too curved down. It's hard doing this on camera because I'm thinking, what if I completely go wrong? But completely go wrong, that's what cotton buds are for. It's all about getting that little triangle right as well. God knows what I'm looking like on camera now, but I'm just really concentrating on getting that right. You can see the difference on that. It's kind of similar angle to, well, same angle as the other side, but it got much more inkiness. So we're going a bit more Amy Winehouse, and you need some depth on it, otherwise it just looks, you know, a bit weedy. So under there, I said you could blend. You can just use a cotton bud to blend that a little bit, or you can put some eyeshadow over it and blend it so it softens that a bit. And then if you don't like this pointy bit, again, use your cotton bud, sharpen up, use some micellar water. You can always make it thinner by, you know, sharpening like that. What do you prefer? One's got something underneath, or that one hasn't, that one has. And then I would do my mascara. I'm not going to make this video much longer because it's already about 8 minutes. So 2 different brushes, 2 different colours. Obviously I haven't done my brows and any of that kind of stuff, but what I'm going to do is continue with that look on that eye. I'm just going to go over that in black, a little bit underneath, and put a picture on so you can see what that looks like. So yes, start with a flick first and you will be able to do it.